Alright guys, so last tutorial we learned about the if statement and the if else statement and about decision making in programming. What I want to show you now is a thing called logical operators. Alright, so what a logical operator is, basically when you're making a decision, say in other way it has to be true, like age has to be greater than or equal to 18 for this to be carried out. So basically, just say this is only one condition. What if we want to have two conditions? Say if we want age to be less than or equal to 18, and I'll say want age to be greater than or equal to 18 and less than or equal to 50. Well, what we do there is, you see the ampersand, the and sign? Well, we basically use that, but we gotta use two of them. Two ampersands. So it's basically age greater than or equal to 18 and age less than 50. So age less than 50. So now if age is greater than or equal to 18 and if age is less than 50, we'll print out this. So I'll show you now. Age is 20, so we'll just compile this. Okay, I'll run that. So age is 20, so it works. You may enter. Say we make age 60. See what happens. You may not enter because age has to also, okay, fair enough, 50 is greater than 18, but we also said it has to be less than 50 also, and 60 is over 50, so this is skipped and this is printed out. You may not enter. And so this in this one here with the and logical operator, the logical and, both these conditions must be true for this to be carried out. But we can also use the logical or, which is basically just if this is true, or if this is true, or if they're both true, basically. So they can both be true and this will happen, or just one has to be true. Just at least one of the conditions must be true when we're using a logical or. And a logical or is, see these two things here, these two vertical lines. On my keyboard it's beside the Z. You'll find them beside to the left of the Z button, and that's what a logical or is. And now age has to be greater than 8 or equal to 18 or less than 50. So whenever we try out this 60 here, it should still work, because yes, it's not less than 50, but it is greater than 18, so it should work. And there you go. You may enter. 60 is greater than 50, but it is also greater than 18. So one of these conditions is true, and we only need one condition to be true. Yes, that's that. And then of course, if they're both true, say age is 40, it'll still work. You may enter. So yeah, it worked again because now they're both true. So as long as one is true, or if they're both true, then it'll work, just as long as one is true. So that's the logical or. And the logical and, which is the double ampersand, is that both conditions must be true for this to be carried out. That's basically your logical operators. The next thing I want to show you is, so we have this condition here. What if we want to make another condition? Say if we have age is greater than or equal to 18 and age is less than equal to 50, and then so that's if age is greater than or equal to 18 and if age is less than or equal to 50, this will be carried out. But I want to make another one. What about if age is greater than 50 but less than 80. I want to make something happen then. So what we do then is it's basically another if statement, the exact same thing, except it's now an else, say else if statement. So it goes if, then it's else if, and then else for the last one. So it's else if, and it's the exact same as an if statement then. Age is greater or equal to say greater than or equal to 60, and say that's totally wrong, double ampersand. So age is greater than or equal to 60 and age is less than equal to 80. And then the same thing again, a curly braces. Then we have our opening and closing curly braces again for this else if statement. And now just copy and paste this just to save me some time. So now I want to say, let me see, you may still enter. You may still enter. Just say something different. I'm only really showing you, it's just an example really. Doesn't matter what I'm saying. So now it's if age is greater than or equal to 18 and age is less than or equal to 50, we'll do this. You may enter. Else if, let's say age, so age is, let's say age is 75. So we'll make age 75. So it will go through this, age greater than or equal to 18, age, and age less than or equal to 50. No, it's 75, so that's wrong. It's not in that. It's not in this age range. It's not in this range of values. So it will skip this. It will go to the else if statement. Is age greater than or equal to 60 and is age less than or equal to 80? Yes, it is. It's 75. So it is in this range here. So we're gonna print out this, and then this will be skipped. So I'll just compile and run this. And there you go. You may still enter, which is this range here. And of course you can put as many statements as you want in each of these if statements, like as many instructions as you want, like this system.out.println. You can even put in you can even take in user inputs, put in nested if statements, things like that. You can put in other if statements. Yeah, now on all these you can put other if statements and all in there. So that's your if statements. So now you know a good intro to problem solving and programming. You see these if statements. That's really all there is to if statements. And just play around with it yourself. Make a few programs yourself. Make a few of your own ideas. Maybe make some different, some more variables. Get some user input. Ask the user to enter their own age and then go through all this maybe. Just play around with it and you'll learn it. And once you learn this here, so that means you have this learned, and then you have the user input learned. Now you have a pretty good grasp of programming already. Like, so just play around with this, create your own little programs, and you're flying.